we are going to decorate my mantle for the holidays. So we're going to go with a fall theme for now, and we're going to do this in stages. So I'm going to bring out some things, and then we'll take a break and I'll bring out some more things. But I wanted to kind of give you a heads up on what I like to do. First of all, I like to have lots of candles. So I'll go ahead and turn these on just for, give us a little bit of an effect of what we're starting with. So the one thing I do like to do is start with the candles, as I mentioned. And these are, I'm just gonna put up the candelabras, and then I'm gonna come in later and add in the actual candles themselves. So I'm gonna start with one here and one here. And I wanna be cognizant of not putting anything really in front of the wreath itself. And then I have these tall cylinders. I have 2 of them, and I'm almost thinking I might put them here on either side of the wreath. And in that case, I think what I'll do is I'll move these out just a little to either side. Now my mantle it's not really equidistant. The side on the right is a little longer than the side on the left. So I just kind of let that go and not even worry about it. Because I do like my fleur-de-lis. You can't see it in the video, I'm sure, but I have tiles here with a little bit of fleur-de-lis in them. And I have a couple of, they're actually door stops. And I like putting them up here because it's kind of my signature thing. I like to have them pretty much everywhere. You'll see them in my decoration, just as a little, to kind of balance off the ends a little bit. Then I have my glass, and I have these hand-blown glass pumpkins that I just pick up here and there. There's a great artist down in the southern part of the San Francisco Bay, makes beautiful glass pumpkins, and I really like getting them from them. So this I like to anchor in the center. And you can see, I think it looks really great right underneath the wreath. And then I'm going to have a nice mixture of them here in different shapes. And I'm just going to scatter them. And they have beautiful curly Q, so I want that curly Q to show. I also have these antique glass pumpkins that every time I find one in an antique store, I buy it. I only have 3 of them, but I still love them. And I'll just kind of cluster them in. I have an orange one, a green one, and a clear one. I may not put all 3 of them up. It's just because I want this to be, I don't want everything to be symmetrical. I hate that. Oh. Let's move this guy right in and tuck him back in the back there. Then I have a few more pumpkins, and these go with our theme. They're red and orange, so we're going to keep our theme going. So I want to kind of mix it up. So I have a green one. I think I'll put a green one here. I put a red one back here. And I do like to do them so you see the curly cues. I'm not just going to line them all up. I want some in the front, some in the back, some on each side. And I have a pretty red one here. And a cute little orange one here. And I have one more. As I said, more space over on this side. I'm going to tuck this guy right. Let's move this over here. I'm going to tuck him, this guy back, towards back. Tuck him right in there. So that will, I do have this one more glass turkey, which here. Okay. And so then what I'm going to do next is, I mentioned in my previous video that I take these luminar candles and I cover them with paper. So I'm going to pick out a pretty paper that will go with our theme, and I'm going to I'm going to put that on there. So I'm going to put one of these in each of the tall cylinders, and then I'll do 2 more, one in each of the tall, with the mercury glass on them. So I'm going to put the paper on there, and we'll come back and we'll finish that up. And then we're going to add in some black and white. We're going to add in a little more black and white. I've got some leaves I've cut out of crepe paper, and I'm going to add those in as accent pieces. So when we come back, we're going to finish this up. So thanks for joining me today. We'll be back in just a few. Hi, so we're back. So we've got our pumpkins on and our turkeys on, our wreath, and I've got the 2 candle holders on, and I've taken some of my candles and I just wrapped orange paper around them and secured the seam in the back. So I'm going to put one in each of my candle holders. Okay, there we go. Want to be perfect. Okay, there we go. And then I took a couple of I have these really tall cylinders I put up earlier, and I put these candles in them, and I'll come a little closer. I took a couple of my candles, I covered them in some printable buffalo check, an orange stripe, a purple stripe, and a red stripe. I know it's kind of crazy, but isn't it really pretty effect? I think it looks great. So I'm going to put these, one on each side. In the bottom of these, because the bottoms aren't really level, I just added a little bit of snow to them, that artificial snow that you would use during the holidays, and that creates a little surface. I'm still going to have to come in and straighten that up a little bit. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of my flowers that are seasonal, and I did these lilies. These are crepe paper. And I put it in a vase, and I'm just going to put that right back there, just for a nice pop of color. I think that looks pretty good, don't you? So you can see it there. And now I'm going to add in, I put these lots of stuff on the mantle. I have these little gourds that just a little fake, I don't know what they're made out of, little gourds that I bought at probably Michael's, and I'm going to just put them around, and I'll add some more in. But now I have to keep our black and white check theme going. I've got strips of black and white, black and white leaves that I've made these out of crepe paper. You can make them out of the leaves that we use to make our wreath with. So I'm just going to furl these out a little. And I'm going to just intersperse them so they kind of hang off a little bit. You'll have to mess with that a little. I'll add a white one on top of it. Put that one in there, so we have black and white. I'll do some more. It's 80 degrees outside still, so it's hard to think about this, but planning is everything. So put this one in there. I'll add a little black one with it. I think the black and white together is really pretty. Just kind of keep going until it looks like you would like it to look. There's no right or wrong, but I want to keep our theme going. Go. Black one. Some over on this side. I think I'll put the black on the bottom this time. Mix it up a little bit. Anchor that with, my husband's like, what does black and white check have to do with holidays? Well, I got the same grief from the guys last year when I did my Thanksgiving table. I did it in aubergine and teal blue, and they were like, what is with the aubergine and teal blue? I just say, oh, you guys just don't have any taste. They just don't understand us, that's all. But they love the effect. They love the way it looks. My husband, when it's all done, he's like, oh, that looks really good. But the getting there is sometimes not the easiest thing. I hope you enjoyed the wreath tutorial. I'm anxious to see how your wreath came out. So please make sure you share them on social media. And tag me, please, Susan Bond Designs. And use the hashtag. If you use Instagram and Facebook, use the hashtag Crafting with Susan B. Let's just stand back a little. I'll go all the way down here to the end. Don't want to knock my jester over. I love that jester. I bought him in New Orleans. He's a Venetian mask. Now you could, you know, intersperse these so you have like black and white, black, white. But I kind of like the black and the white together. Okay, so I just have a couple more. And fluff up my leaves a little. I should put one on the end here. And as I mentioned earlier, if you need help, run into a block, want some further explanation, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can direct message me through Facebook or Instagram. You can email me at Susan at Susan Bond Designs. You can also comment on the home page of my website. And that address is www.susanbonddesigns.com. I'm going to add in a little more of those little gourds. So I'm going to keep I just have one set left. So we're going to add in a few of these. I'm just going to tuck that right in there. In there. And I don't put them all upright. Some of them go on their side. Some of them upright. We're just kind of filling in the blanks. I think I need a little cluster over here. One more. This place is screaming for it right there. And now let's take these last ones. Gee, where should we put these? Decisions. Let's just stick it in here, right in the center underneath that big pumpkin. I'll put a black one in there with it. I'm going to just kind of crisscross them over each other a little bit. And there you have it. I'm going to step out of the picture. There you have it. I think our mantle is finished. When we light our candles and light the sconces, I think it's going to look really pretty. And I'm going to come back and show you what I did at the base of the mantle on the hearth. Hi, so welcome back. I want to show you what I did on the base of the mantle. I have this big pumpkin. I don't know where I bought it, somewhere when we were traveling. And it has these big metal accents leaves on it. I bought a couple of sheets of wheat that I bought at Michael's. I was going to try to pull it out, it's in there. That I bought at Michael's, and they just look so nice and fall in there. And then I made these melons, and they're actually bowls or balls. They're boxes, melon boxes, and they're paper mache boxes that have been covered with crepe paper and treated with Mod Podge. And I just put two of those on there. One is a bigger one is a smaller melon, and it opens up as a box as well. I just think they're so cute. Keep saying I'm going to do one that's an orange. So on this one, I actually have the flower. I made these in a class with my friend Lynn Dolan. She is an awesome artist. If you don't follow her, you should. Sometimes you just have to play with this to make it work the way you want it to. So there we have it. Thanks so much for joining me for decorating our mantle. I hope that you're enjoying decorating for the holidays, and we will come back and we'll decorate some more. I'm going to do the front porch, and when I do the front porch, I do a little bit of fall, and I'm gonna go ahead and add in some, but not all, of my Halloween now. And then the day after Halloween, I'll take my Halloween wreath down. So I'll take down the wreath that I made for the front door that was with the black and white check, and I'll put up a Halloween wreath just for the few days around Halloween, and then I'll take it back down again. But I'll leave the rest of it up all season long until the day after Thanksgiving, and then everything will come down, and we'll start over for the holidays, for Christmas holidays. And because we have a cohesive theme, we're not going to be making a ton of changes. So I hope you join me for that. I'm so look forward to seeing your work. As I mentioned, please don't hesitate to share it on social media. And if you do, tag me at Susan Bond Designs and use the hashtag crafting with Susan B. So thanks so much for joining me. I will see you on our next video. Hi, I just wanted to jump back in because I am not one of those people that just likes to let things go. So I want to let you know what I did. I added these pillar candles, and I just took pillars. I used luminaries because I don't like to use real candles on my mantle. I always end up with black spots on the ceiling, so I only use luminaries there. So I added these two on either side of the wreath, and I added a third one up over on the left just to mess with the symmetry. So I hope you like this little addition. It adds a nice little touch to it, don't you think? And once again, thanks so much for joining me. And from my home to yours, happy holidays.